What's up guys, it's Captain Production 72 making an early video, surprisingly. So welcome to Channel Update October edition. We have 14 points to get into, so this could be a longer one. I've not done one of these longer kind of update videos or a better well-planned one. September's one maybe wasn't the best, but here we are to improve upon it. So let's start with number one. Why so early? So this video is going up on a Sunday of all days. Well, Sunday's the 1st of October. And I felt like it was just appropriate with the whole thing coming out of the Venator today. And, you know, it's a big day for LEGO Star Wars. We finally got that UCS Venator, which I will be talking about, because that did come out. You know, the official images have been out within the last month, and I've not made a video talking about it. But, you know, I feel like I can use these channel updates to kind of talk about that stuff. So, let's jump in. The display. So, as you guys know, my display tends to change frequently, or at least kind of frequently. I'd say it changes somewhat between channel updates, but you know what, I'll give you guys a quick going over what I've going on this month. You know, just why not? You might call this bit up here a little bit bland. All we have is the Malevolent and one of the proton cannons. I don't know, I just wanted something separatist coming along here. This is where it starts to get really cool. So I did incorporate minifigures. We got the Super Star Destroyer, the B-Wing and all that. It looks cool. The Death Star, Jabba's Palace of the Rancor Pit, the Home 1 stuff looks really great. So it is an order of movies. So we've got Return of the Jedi up here, which looks great. We've got The Empire Strikes Back, which I've not done this in a long time, the sorting it by movie, and wow. See the AT-AT, it looks cool, especially at this angle here. So I am liking that, and yes, I did just knock something off the shelf. That was a brilliant idea of me. Yeah, it looks all really good. Got that on clear stilts. We got the A New Hope stuff. Don't really have a lot from A New Hope, surprisingly. I do have a lot in the way of minifigures, but it's not sets. We've got Revenge of the Sith, which I've been in a lot of Clone Army building recently, so you can see I've got now quite a few of the Episode 3 clones. That's not all of them either. I do have a few more. It's looking great over here, though. We've got my Clone Wars display, which again won't feature all of my Clone Wars that were clones. I have quite a few of them now. I've been bulk buying a lot of that kind of stuff, but yeah, it looks all great. And we've got the Attack of the Clones, which, you know, due to a recent video I did a couple of weeks ago, is looking a lot more bulked up than it did previously, which is great. And down here we just got, you know, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, which is like Attack of the Clones, could do with a bit of bulking up. Coming over here, I did move the minifigure drawers here, they're still there. Got some Indiana Jones stuff, got my Hondo action figure. And just some non-Star Wars sets, apart from that one glaring Star Wars set. And, you know, we've got the minifigures for the two series I'm doing right now. The Indiana Jones one, which is nearing completion, and something we recently started is the clone minifigures. You know, collecting every LEGO Clone Trooper, and we've just got some stuff down there. So let's jump into the points. So our third point is the Venator. So I've not talked about this at all, right? Which it surprises me that I haven't, but let's just jump into it regardless. I'm just putting something back on the shelf here while I'm at it. It was the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi brick that fell. So, the UCS Venator is a masterpiece. It looks so good. As someone who loves the prequels, who as a kid, my favourite movie was Revenge of the Sith, it blew me away. Especially the fact that on Lego.com, the advertising uses the kind of top-down shot where you've got Obi-Wan and Anakin's interceptors kind of flying through above the Battle of Coruscant from the opening of the movie. That looked pretty cool, and I was amazed at how that turned out. The Captain Rex is so-so. I'm going to end up getting it for my Collecting Every Clone series anyway, so I can talk about it more once I get one of those in hand. The Admiral Yularen looks cool. That's a lot of people don't know, but that's his second version in LEGO that has been done. He had a 2015 polybag based on his Rebels appearance. Will I buy the UCS Venator? Well, I could buy it literally this coming weekend. I'm not going to be buying it, however, right away. The Venator is something I will get eventually, or I would like to get eventually. It turned out a hell of a lot better than it did, because the UCS gunship was just this horrible, horrible mess. At least in my opinion. Some people might like the set. I'm not in that group of people that like the set. So yeah, moving on to the point, the gunship. So I talked about previously that my last set of the year would be the gunship. Guess what? You don't see a Coruscant Guard gunship on the shelf. It's nowhere. I don't have it. Here's why. I had the opportunity to buy it and I didn't. See, there's a couple reasons. I guess I was going to get the set, you know, because I've got the 2008 Clone Wars gunship, the 2013 Attack of the Clones one, it would have kind of made sense. Hey, let's go get the other gunship, right? I can't convince myself to buy that, at least not for full price. The set is terrible. I mean, it's got, like this one, it's got, things that open up, whereas, to give you an example, if I can get it to work. The one time the set doesn't want to open up, right? But basically, on the new set, you have flaps like this that open up. This one has a command station, the new one has nothing. It also has a back hatch that opens to goddamn nothing. It's just a bad set. The minifigures are alright. I'll get the set eventually, but it's not longer a day one release. I'm going to get into what I'm doing with that money. And what I'm going to be buying, basically, in a few points. But I'm not going to be buying the gunship at least this year. I don't plan to. I'm going to buy it next year. Hopefully maybe on discounted on Amazon or something. Or like, severe sales. Because I just don't want to pay the price for that. Point number 5. What's coming this month? You've got quite a lot coming. You've got more haul videos. I plan to review the AT-AT. Another thing I would like to review is the final Indiana Jones set from the new wave. And maybe this old set, from the 2009. Damn, that's dusty. And I would maybe like to get out the wave review, right? I'm not planning to do a big minifigure haul like I have done this month. Which was that was a fun video to make, getting the Geonosians, Battle Droids and the Geonosians themselves, Django and Boba. Like, that was a really fun video to do. And I fair enjoyed it, but I'm not going to be doing that this month. It's kind of just like trying to do reviews. I mean, depending on what I buy, which I will get into, I could do another episode of this. That is a guarantee. I have been eyeing up. I'm not saying what figure it is. I want it to be a big reveal. All I'm going to say is it's a really kind of expensive-ish clone trooper, but it's not the 2013 Phase 2 Rex. That's all I'm going to say. This, on the other hand, as you can see, and as I discussed in my most recent video, or the one before this, rather, this is nearly done, and I've nearly got all the indie figs, so that might get finally worked on. I might take a break and just work on some other projects. So, there's that. Lego buying challenge. So, yeah, the reason I said I wouldn't buy any Lego Star Wars sets after the gunship. Currently, that challenge has not been initiated because I've not bought the gunship. Basically, the next set that I buy, though, will kind of take over in that vein and be the last set I buy of the year. Then it's solely on to the minifigures, which I've enjoyed minifigure collecting quite a bit recently, especially with getting some Attack of the Clones minifigures in, because that was one of those things I was lacking in. So this bit kind of involves spoilers, so if you guys do not want the Ahsoka series spoiled, please click off now. I repeat, if you do not want the show spoiled, click off. My thoughts on the show, initially kind of a slow start, not something I was 100% enjoying. And it took till the whole appearance of Anakin for me to get hooked. I mean, Hayden Christensen doing the whole thing with Anakin was just amazing and unexpected. I didn't expect it to be so good. I didn't expect the Clone Wars flashbacks of Rex and... Oh my god, like, I was kind of having a fanboy moment. I was watching with my friend Terror Killer T1, you may remember him from the Comic-Con video from last year, Lego Hunting at Comic-Con 2022, which we'll be talking about that very soon. I've got really exciting to talk about, and I'm holding it in. But yeah, the show was hard to get into at first, but I'm going to get in there. I've not seen the most recent episode as of filming. All I remember is the last episode I watched, I had the whole thing with Ezra pops out. But basically, me and a friend are waiting till the final episode airs. We're going to watch the 2 last episodes in one go, kind of like a big season finale. Unless they give it a season 2, which apparently they're giving Andor a season 2. So, yeah. My thoughts on the 2024 rumours. So, 2024, 25th anniversary of Lego Star Wars. I actually bought... I think only 2 of them are actually out on display right now. A couple of the 20th anniversary sets back in 2019, that being the Slave 1, and the Snowspeeder, which I think is over here somewhere. I found the Snowspeeder. And I'll be up for these anniversary editions, so a lot of Episode 1 stuff is apparently coming out next year, dioramas and stuff. I do love, right, I am probably in the minority of Star Wars fans, right? The prequels were what I grew up with. I saw the original trilogy first. My 2 favourite Star Wars movies are Empire Strikes Back and Revenge of the Sith. I do love The Phantom Menace, however, right? Which I remember having that in VHS, and I would buy more The Phantom Menace stuff. It's not something I've got a great amount of. Minifigures I'm not doing too badly, but keep in mind, by the way, this is not all my minifigures for each. These movies, it's just the ones I picked out. I mean, look, you can see that there's plenty in these drawers here. But, you know, apparently we're getting a pod racer diorama. We're meant to get a Clone Trooper battle pack featuring 3 Phase 2 Clone Troopers, all white. Funny enough, I've actually been buying a lot of the original Phase 2 clones. We've got a whole bunch of them over there. And one of the new shock troopers from the gunship is apparently what we're getting in that. So the shock trooper's a bit random, although, I mean, it didn't... I was more expecting the 212 trooper from last year to get into a battle pack, but the shock trooper, really? I mean, I suppose if you're buying that gunship, which I will do eventually, you'll want some more shock troopers to fill it out. Not to mention, this is a good thing in a way, because shock troopers have not been cheaply accessible since 2007 with that one over there, that red one there, if you're not aware. Is the last time any of those were like cheaply and easily accessible. So I really do like this idea. We've got apparently getting, you know, more mid-scale stuff, kind of like this. Apparently we're getting the Tanta V4 and the Millennium Falcon in that scale. That doesn't sound too bad. Those are the ones I remember off the top of my head. See, I could have just researched the ones, but I wanted to talk about the ones that I felt were most relevant to the things that I would enjoy. But apparently we are getting some prequel dioramas. It only took, this will be what, the 3rd year of dioramas, but considering how long it took to get prequel era helmets, that kind of doesn't surprise no one. It'll take a few years to get prequel versions of these. So, yeah. Enough rambling. Let's move on to the work in college portion, which is 2 separate points for some reason, because I'm an idiot. So, work, I'm back to doing the night shifts, Thursday, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So that's why there's not been any Friday videos, because I'm sleeping. Sunday, I'm making the exception this Sunday, right? I'm recording this literally about half an hour after I get in from work. I just thought I'd get this one kind of out, but that's kind of staying the same at the moment. It means I'm earning a bit more money. I'm able to indulge a bit more in my hobby, which is great. College, I'm just doing that kind of 3 days a week, a Tuesday, Wednesday, and a Thursday. So I'm still able to get the Tuesday videos out. The reason I'm recording this early is I just wanted to have it out on October 1st as well. Just because, trust me, you're not getting a video on Tuesday, but you're getting something really special at the weekend. And I will talk about it in a moment. That time is right now. Comic-Con. So you guys may remember the video that I literally mentioned a few minutes ago. Lego hunting at Comic-Con 2022 was fun, right? Just to list some of the things I got that are out on display. I got the speeder bike with the Scout Trooper from 2009. We got the 2012 Planet Series Death Star. I know that I got one of those. I got that Naboo pilot who's kicking about back there. Those are the things off the top of my head that I remember getting. There's probably one or... No, wait. There's one other figure I remember getting. See that kind of General Veers type minifigure commander with the flesh hands? I got him as well. So, I did enjoy Comic-Con Lego hunting last year. And I'm open to buying some different things. I do like Pokemon cards. There was that one Pokemon card video on the channel that will never be expanded upon. I'm joking. I might do a Pokemon card collection video at some point. It's like just as a random one-off, so nobody get annoyed. But we are going to be vlogging the full thing. I will be, basically, we rewatched the video from last year to figure out, you know, what we felt went well and what we felt didn't go well. Just to see what we liked. And, you know, I've kind of come up with some constructive criticism on the video, because it was the first time really making that kind of style of content. So I've figured out what we want to do and how we're going to do it. And, you know, it's all good. It's going to be longer, and it's going to have a lot more kind of thought put into it, which is great. And that's kind of what we're going to be doing. So I'm basically going to be spending a good amount of money at Comic-Con, and if I don't buy anything, like, majorly expensive, there's a few sets I've been eyeing up. The original 2009 Venator, because a lot of those have been going on eBay recently for good prices. The 2010 Clone Turbo Tank or the 2008 ATTE, you know, I've got that 08 gunship. I kind of want to get the set that goes with it, but also the Turbo Tank is really cool. That's one from my childhood that I remember having that was quite good. So we'll just have to figure out where that one goes. The next point is my trading items. Yes, I'm planning to trade some stuff at con. Let me go grab it. So I'm not going to take it in the box, but it's just in the box. I'm going to put it in a bag for when we actually go. But just to show you guys some of the stuff, you know, it's just like sets that I don't feel the need to keep a hold of anymore. But like all of these sets have just been in the closet. Like if I can trade these for something I want, like we've got the probe droid there, the 20th anniversary dropship, I just don't like that much. The random kind of Chinese New Year poly bags in here. Trouble on Tatooine. A whole bunch of these minifig cases that I never use. I want to get the case that kind of fits multiple figures rather than just singular. Some random stuff. Poly bags, Marvel figures that I got in a trade. Just, you know, a couple of these Star Wars helmets. It's kind of just stuff that I'm going to try and get rid of. If not, eventually I'll probably just sell these as a bundle on, you know, Facebook Marketplace or something. But, you know, just an idea. So another point is, what happened to making review type style content on this channel? We've not had a review in a long while. In fact, the last review was a Batman poly bag. It was this one right here, I believe, was the last thing we reviewed. Simple, I've been getting distracted doing the haul videos and then doing the collecting every minifigure series because, you know, this series went dead for a long while and then I brought it back and I've been hitting at it, you know, just continuously going, and I need to get some reviews out, you know, because I do have one of the summer sets so far. I did buy 2 of the battle packs. I've got the Batmobile, I've got the Batwing, I've got this Indiana Jones set, I've got this one here from 2009. It goes, I should really kind of swap those around. So, yeah. This set from 2009, still to do. I've got the AT-AT from 2010, still to do. I've got the Super Star Destroyer, still to do. I've got quite a few sets, just as I pointed out there, that I have not done reviews for, and I want to get them out. I want to do an Indiana Jones Wave review, going over all the new sets. Is it worth buying? Is it something you should be buying? Just that kind of thing. So yeah. And the last point is, stocking up on parts is something I've been doing. So recently, I've been getting a lot of Lego parts. I was going quite frequently, you know, getting these Brick-a-Brick cups, and I've been kind of sorting them out a bit. So, trying to think, where is it? So, kind of been organising the kind of dark tan parts. You know, a lot of these kind of brick type parts. I have kind of been working on little mocks, little projects. You know, nothing finalised, but I've been stocking up on parts because eventually I would like to do another mock building series when I move out, which I don't know when that is. Could be a year or 2 away, but I thought if I have the parts now and it's all sorted, I kind of don't have to go buying parts. But anyway, that's the big review as well. You know, we are going to Comic-Con again. I'm going to make a lot better video this time round, and because most of it is just walking at the floor, and the 2 of us did split up halfway through the con, so yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go sleep and stuff. See you guys on Saturday, which is, you know, 6 days from now will be the next video for Comic-Con 2023. That will be such a fun video. Thank you very much for this update. I'm excited just thinking about it. See you later.